I'm trying to stand up for somebody. Are you with her? Protect
Oh, good. I'm glad you're filming this.
Several developing stories here on a Friday night. First, the violent and bloody clashes outside a Donald Trump event. Protesters attacking Trump supporters. Those supporters were attacked as they left the convention center in San Jose overnight. Some punched, some chased down and beaten. Others had bottles thrown at them. And just a short time ago, Donald Trump addressing the violence. ABC's Tom Llamas is in California.
Tonight, Donald Trump condemning the protesters behind those bloody attacks on his supporters.
They walk out and they get accosted by a bunch of thugs burning the American flag. And you know what they are? They're thugs.
Anti-Trump protesters hunting down the very people who back Trump, pelting a woman with eggs.
Oh my God!
Surrounding this man trying to get away. Other Trump supporters beaten.
What happened?
I was walking on the street and this guy sucker punched me in the back of the head.
The protesters shaking cars, breaking taillights. Police on hand, but it seems that they didn't act quickly enough. This amid concerns about security at the upcoming Republican National Convention. Trump tonight saying he has supporters of all races standing by him, calling out one man in the crowd.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? Do you know what I'm talking about?
But now Trump is embroiled in a new racially charged controversy, attacking a federal judge because he is Mexican American. Judge Gonzalo Curiel, who was born in Indiana and is a U.S. citizen, presides over one of the lawsuits against Trump University.
I have a judge who is a hater of Donald Trump. A hater. He's a hater. The judge, who happens to be, we believe, Mexican, which is great. I think that's fine.
But Trump now says the judge's Mexican background should disqualify him from the case, telling the New York Times, "I have a Mexican judge. He's of Mexican heritage. He should have recused himself." Trump calling that a conflict of interest. And tonight, doubling down on CNN.
If you are saying he can't do his job because of his race, is that not the definition of racism?
No, I don't think so at all.
No?
No, he's proud of his heritage. I respect him for that.
You're saying he can't do his job because of it?
Look, he's proud of his heritage, okay? I'm building a wall. This judge is giving us unfair rulings. Now I say why. Well, I'm building a wall, okay? And it's a wall between Mexico, not another country.
But he's not from Mexico.
In my opinion,
he's from Indiana.
He is his Mexican heritage, and he's very proud of it.
All right, so let's get to Tom Llamas live in California tonight. And Tom, is the judge's family now responding?
That's right, David. The judge couldn't comment because of the rules of the court on a pending case. But we did speak to his brother, who calls Donald Trump a blowhard. But about his own brother, Gonzalo Curiel, he says that he's objective and he always follows.
Breaking news overnight, those violent clashes at Donald Trump's rally in California. You see those protesters there, they attacked Trump supporters just after Trump spoke, and ABC's Tom Llamas was there. He's on the scene now in San Jose. Good morning, Tom.
George, this was one of the most violent scenes I have ever witnessed at a Trump rally. At times, it seemed like the police had no control of the situation. People were getting beat up right in front of them. And these were not clashes. These were pure attacks. Trump supporters, men, women, even the elderly, left this building last night and walked right into danger.
Overnight, all-out brawls outside the Trump rally in San Jose, California. Trump supporters harassed, beaten, and bloodied by mobs of protesters.
They were like spitting on me and stuff.
This man says he was sucker punched, his clothes torn off his back.
7 more people just come in, start punching me. I look pretty bad.
This lone female Trump supporter tried to stand her ground. Her sign torn from her hands, her glasses ripped off, then shoved in her face. A woman wearing a Trump jersey cornered and then egged in the face.
Nazis go home!
Fights breaking out in the streets all over the convention. Inside, Trump spoke to a large and welcoming crowd.
We're going to build that wall. Don't even think about it.
But outside, protesters accused Trump of being a racist and hunted down the people that support him.
Another fistfight's about to break out right now. Trump supporter is getting pummeled right now.
That man eventually fighting his way back to police. At another point, protesters followed this couple, violently harassing them, then storming the parking lot where they tried to escape. Protesters shaking cars and smashing taillights. Drivers forced to hit the gas to get out. Police were there, armed in riot gear, but from what we witnessed, reluctant to initially stop or engage the protesters. Then this, a young man running in fear from protesters, then getting tackled before breaking free. We point him to police.
There's a cop over there.
This Trump supporter walking with his wife, spat on, bottles thrown at them, then punches. He says it was the only way he could get out.
What am I gonna do? I had 10 people throwing punches at me.
Now, there were some peaceful demonstrators last night, but many of the people we saw were young men and young women who were here to do only one thing, which is to throw punches. And on more than one occasion, Robin, we did see young people throwing up gang